have a major point there. That is, parents should be enlightened. That both boys and girls have equal rights and potentials and should be given equal opportunities. The fact that in the African system, know that
I couldn't
the boys are.
clearly. Were you asking the question or you're sharing the insight on 3?
Can I go ahead? Can I continue?
Yes, go ahead.
His contribution, whether question or that is what we discussed. That the two should be given equal opportunity to rate that the boy and the boy is not superior to the girl. And as such, the reason why the girl child is kind of relegated to the background is because parents feel that the boy is more superior, more important to the girl. And that is having a great impact on the activities and the potentials of the girl child. There's a lot of intimidation, even in the north, where the girl child is not allowed to go to school. And so we agree that there should be an enlightenment, public enlightenment, which should be taken to the north as well. And they should be taught that the girl child has so much to offer in the society, and that the girl child should go to school as well. I think these are the only few things that we were able to discuss within the limited time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ali, for sharing. Really appreciate it. Dr. Gona.
Okay, please, I want somebody from room 1 to tell the house what we discussed on room 1.
Room 1. You've been called upon. Is anyone within the matter for room 1?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's CJ speaking. Yeah, from room 1, we just had a practical example of what we are trying to educate ourselves, of which came from one of us. He said, when she just gave us a little gist concerning his daughter when he was trying to write JAM, told him that I want to study mechanical engineering. If we all know that in Nigeria, when you say a girl just told you that she wants to study engineering course, we look at the person as somebody, are you okay? And upon all that courses that are easier for ladies, based on our mentality, it's only engineering you want to study. So he expressed that in his own family, of which I initially spoke about my experience when I was in school. In my department as an EE student, only 7 to 8 students are female. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So up to 80 students, only 7 to 8 are female. And others are seeing them as these people they don't even know what they are doing because they chose to do a course they claim that is meant only for guys. So on his own side, he was trying to explain to us how his daughter succeeded in getting the admission to study mechanical engineering and came out with a good result. And she's doing well to prove to us that your child can do whatever they want to do if we give them their support they need and make them not to feel bad that they are not doing something that's not something they're supposed to be doing. So that's a typical example or practical example of what we are trying to educate ourselves here, that as a lady, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. As far as your mindset is there, you work towards it and no limit in what you can do. So just that a summary of little thing we discuss. Let me stop here. Another person can chip in. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Can I,
CJ. Okay,
can I
ma'am.
go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in room one, the background before the examples came is that what is happening is starts from the family. It is in the family that the boys are prepared to be the ones to face the society, and the girls should be the one to live a soft life. That is the mindset with which we were trained while growing up. And we said that there has to be a mindset shift right from the families. Because the truth is that both the males and the female children, they will face the same economy. In this Nigeria today, and all of us, they face more. Both males and females are facing the hardship in this country. So families should stop this idea of training the men to face hardship while the women will live a soft life. No, that is not always the case. All the children should be given equal opportunities and be given equal responsibilities to face the economy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gunnar. That's really nice. Any other room? So we head from room 1, room 3. Is anyone from room 2, room 4, and room 5 who wants to share on behalf of your group?
Yeah, I think my punchline here is
Okay.
money is not.
About, I can't hear you. Guess it's network.
I think his network.
Anyone
is,
else where about is trying to get it? Okay, we have hands. Onyedikachi Hilary, over to you.
Hello, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
I was part of a room 4 breakout where Chidera and Ebechi shared something with regards to a kind of an example where a woman in her place of abode, the husband takes care of all the financial responsibility. Not that the husband cannot support the woman, but he choose not to. He just maybe prefers that the woman always calls him when there's need in the house, like financial anything that regards to finance, that he himself maybe that kind of a thing massage his ego on taking care of those things. Not that he cannot support the woman or maybe set up the woman, but the woman doesn't have any penny or maybe any financial any money in or anything attached to her name. If there is any spaghetti, anything that household needs, that she has to call the man for the man to make available the funds. And so on that note, we was making reference that women should be empowered and should also be encouraged to get things for herself. Like I myself, while I finished my secondary school, during my YA, after writing my YA, before writing my NECO, my dad died. And when my dad died, we are left with our mom, who sells only fruits to sustain ourselves. And we all had high hopes of attaining some certain level of education, because just like at the end of the day, things just changed drastically, being that life started being difficult. Yes, my dad don't have much that very period, but if my mom wasn't that strong enough, we might not have come out well in life, and some of us might have taken a bad part in life. So supporting a woman is like supporting those that's behind her, the children that she will take care of, because she's raising future, not just about, because under her care, you still have a male child under her care. We still have also a girl child under her care. So how you support the woman will now determine what kind of offspring future of people that will breed in the future? Are you going to breed rogues or people that are wayward? Or so how you take care of a woman determines how she will also nurture the offspring she has, and the also at the same time, and in long run, the things those those training that she imbibed in those children will not take care, will not make them to be better people in the society, and also makes society to be saner, and be free of all social vices that those, because those that stole people something in the streets are still people's children. And it's by the way you train them. Also guide her on how to train the children to can anyone
Thank you very much for sharing. Anyone else from the other rooms? We'll move on to the next. Any other person from the other rooms who would like to share? All right, thanks to all who shared. We really appreciate the exchange of information and knowledge. It's quite amazing. Thank you all for your active participation. It's quite encouraging. So we can give ourselves some digital hands. Let's clap for ourselves. We all did well.
Okay. Can we get the names of the people who shared what was said in their groups? I think there were 3, right? Can you put down your names on the chat? Those who represented their groups. So part of the surprise is when you put down your name, please put down your phone number and your preferred network for 1,000 Naira top-up card. That's part of the surprise. So.
Thank you, sir.
Those 3 individuals, please do so. And by the end, we'll try to get you your recharge card. So.
Please quickly type your name and your phone number on the chat. Your preferred network.
All right. So moving further, who was the first person to show up? Victoria, do you know?
The first person was Helen.
Was who?
Helen, I suppose. Helen.
I mean, the first person to show up for the program?
Well, to show up today for the program?
Yes. Other than you, myself, and Lidama?
I didn't take note of the person.
Okay. All right, we'll find that out later.
We'll find out from the record.
Okay. So we'll open it up for questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and we will try our best to answer it while we wait for questions. One thing I want to share is, how do we convert our skills to income? There was something Lidama stated here when she started. She said, we met at a prayer group and something like that. So when she had programs, she has the program. She has the idea of the program. I have the application or platform for that program for her to do it. Now, she can go ahead, pay for a monthly or annual subscription to be able to do her program through the platform. But what she did was she made and said, can I use your platform to do my program? Now, if there was a program that yielded income, that's supposed to yield income, yes, it did yield income because of the lives that program touched. What she would have been doing was, okay, she would have been thinking, I need to pay for this subscription. I need to pay for this subscription. And that's all she would be talking about. Maybe at that time, she doesn't have funds to take care of the subscription. That puts the program on hold. That also put the number, the lives that that program would impact on hold. But what did she do? She has the idea. She has the program. She reached out to say, can I use this platform? So what am I saying? Sometimes we may have the skills, but for us to get that skill, to convert it, we may not have the vehicle or the distribution channel to convert it. We need somebody else who has that vehicle of conversion. So we should try to seek out people who have what we need that we don't have, and they need what we have that they don't, so we can collaborate together to make an impact. I hope I'm making sense. So one way to move from skills to income is seeking strategic partners. Strategic partnership. Your willingness to collaborate with another person so that you can get to your destination and that same person can also get to their destination. So that's one tip. Number one, I just want to drop for you. So go ahead.
Thank you so very much, sir. I really appreciate the insights. So do we have questions? Faith, please help us check the YouTube if we have questions on the streaming platform.
Okay, I see so many people here bringing out their names and this thing. What we said, those who spoke out here when they were asked if someone in this group is going to talk. The person who came out to now share what the group shared in their own should please put down their name. I think there were 3 persons. I know
There
Helen
were 3, sir. Helen from room 3.
from room 3. Then the Onyedikachi from, I don't know the room. And another person, another individual.
Albert was also talking, but I think he had network issues too.
Okay, so those 3.
And CJ.
So I know there were 3. There, it was CJ. Yes, Albert didn't
CJ.
complete his thought. He kind of got derailed from based on network. So it's CJ, Helen, and Onyedikachi. So let's try to follow that process that way.
Yekachi's from 4.
So let's get those names. If you did share something in your group and you put your name, what we're going to do is just because you acted, you took a risk, you acted by faith. So we're also going to give you 500 Naira charge card. So, but after this, we're not taking any other name. All right. So make sure you capture all that name, those for the 1,000 and those for the 500, yes. So
congratulations to the giveaway winners. Since we don't have any questions, which means we did justice to the topic for today.
Okay, if there's no question, another thing I want to share, because I wanted you guys to ask questions based on you. We have people, another thing, there's certain things we need to unlearn. We have this mindset about you have to go to school. How many of us did our parents tell to go to school, learn buku, so when you come out, you go get better job. You know, go they follow me, you know, go they fry this akara where they fry now. How many heard such things?
Raise your hands for this other person.
How many heard such things? Go school, oh.
1/3 of persons.
Go ahead. Raise your hand. Okay, you did. And what did that do for you? Unmute yourself and tell us.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. So what did that do for you? How did that shape your life?
I guess for me, the system have actually changed and the narrative is now different.
How did that particular go school read your book so you go get better job? You know, go they fry this akara day for this hot sun where I did so. How did that impact you? Let's leave the system now.
Okay. To me, the go school so that you will not be where your parents were actually help in, should I say, making you, giving you the ability to read and to actually impact on yourself. That's to those that were able to go to the school at the end. But for the fact that you get not going back to where your parents were, it's an individual decision to make. Because in today's world now, if you don't have if you not build yourself in a way that you become valuable to the society, I believe there's no system that will pick you in and give you the life you want for yourself.
Okay. Anybody else?
Okay, yes. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Well, my mom used to be like, go to school and read your book. But if you don't, you save pure water. From nursery, secondary, uni, I've actually been to one of the best in my area. But sitting out calculating right now, not like school is not helping me, it's doing a lot. At least I have a job. I'm being paid for every month. I know what to expect at the end of the month and what I can do. But the Igbo girl in me is telling me that if this money that they used to train me in school, I think if they calculate it, if you reach like 10 or 15 M or even more. So if it was actually invested in my parents' business and all of us, the commitment I used, the school, the studying, the time, and all of us put our head there, we'll be further where we are right now. Like all the years that I've worked, add them together. You know, even reach 1 year profit we're supposed to make. But then this is what the society always tell us. Go to school, do the best you can do this one and do that one. It's not really all about school. Going to school is just for you to know what is happening around the world, things you can actually do. Because if you are just in our environment, we'll say oil. And I mean, all of us have been in oil or more oil in my place. We probably will not know one or two. Hey, okay, after somebody because probably know with the hashway mall or something, they know how to do any medical thing. They will now tell her to bring 50 million for surgery or something without running a test. And because all of us do not know how to go about it, we've never heard anything about it. We'll go and carry all the profits, we will make it all our life and go and give them for things that is not meant to be. But because we went to school, we have known some things that they can talk about and we say, no, let's check this way or let's do the other way. We have things to talk about from that side. That's where the aspect of going to school is helping us. But whether it is taking us out from the trenches completely, that's a big fat lie. It doesn't work that way. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, sir. Can I make a little
That's good.
contribution?
Okay, go ahead. Share, just give us your own perspective, how that shaped your life.
Actually, growing up, the understanding that going to school is a meal ticket. Once you are certificated, you are bound to be up there. And the reality is not so. What we read has no relevance. Most of them has no relevance to practical life reality. And it has a great impact, negative impact. You need to, try to go around to see how you can help yourself. So it just led to, from gathering of one certificate to another, just pack them. It's such an annoying thing. As if getting one will put you somewhere. At the end of the day, it didn't work out that way. So we really need to rejig our curriculum. I remember before I left the secondary school, there was this introduction that was coming.
Let me help you. I just want to see how it impacted your life.
Okay.
If the curriculum alone, leave everything else alone. Just want practical this thing, how it impacted your life.
Negatively, not as expected.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
we'll come to you. Just give me a minute. For all the women here, we need to start by unlearning certain things. In those days, it used to be, why should we train a woman? After all, she's just going to end up married to somebody else and maybe she'll be in the kitchen. So most women looked at it that, hey, there's really no need for you to spend this money on me, since at the end of the day, I'll be married to another man and the man is going to be the one to enjoy it. That was some mindset then. Then we got to the point, okay, yes, let women go to school. Women started going to school because some family now saw some of the things. To certain family, the woman became their meal ticket. The reason they actually trained the woman is so that by the time the woman goes to school, she will marry a rich husband, and that rich man will take the family out of poverty. How many women here experience that? Some expectations being placed on you. by your family. And that's the reason you were trained to go beyond secondary school, is so that you will marry a rich man. And the rich man will actually take the family out of poverty. And to some, they are still waiting on that rich man. So every man that comes their way is being weighed based on how much money you get, because they don't want to disappoint their father or their mother. So these are all mindsets. Now, we have this mindset of go to school, get a better job, so you no go suffer this kind of suffer where they suffer, frying this akara. Did any one of us think and thought that, okay, if mama can pay our school fees through the akara she is frying, or she was frying, now that I've been to school, what if I add the knowledge I gained from school into this akara business to make it bigger and better? Anybody? Go ahead, Victoria, then Patience, and then Best.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I've thought about that because when my mom will always say, because my mom she's a breadfruit seller, like okwa. She will always tell me I should go to school and all that it will help. Though she can't train me in school, all that. I'm still in school, but I've learned a lot. At times I'll be like, why shouldn't I just carry all this money that I'm spending in school and develop this business to be bigger? Then I come to understand that she wants me to develop myself to be able to understand the world very well. So that her words has always helped me to move forward. Although school cannot take me out from poverty or anything, but at least to help me get inspired and on how to build up a business or help her out in a way I can. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right. So challenge number one, every one of us here have something that our parents were doing, whether they were selling something, whether they were working, or whether they were farming. So how do we go from skills to income? The skills you have is your education. How do we take it to income? Use their education. Look for that particular thing your mom or your dad was doing. Apply your education there and see where that takes you. Your mom is selling akara. She doesn't know how to use WhatsApp. She's not on Facebook. You are on Facebook. You are on Instagram. So how can you brand the akara your mom is making and use your skill as one when they speak big grammar to attract customers to your mom's akara shop? We're waiting for the government, but we have the tools, you have the skills. Why don't we turn it around to develop mom's business and make it bigger, make it better? Education is great, but not with the mindset that after education, you must get a job. Because you're sitting in an air conditioner does not mean that you're wealthy. Mom probably makes more money than yourself. Because of time, Dr. Gunnar says she's going somewhere. Dr. Rita is somewhere. CSP Temi, and probably is caught up with something going on based on her thing. Lidama is here. What we are going to do as an organization to lift up, to do our little part, to lift up women is this. Lidama, you are to give us 35 women in your own sphere of influence or circle, and we will enroll them in our AI essential class at no cost to them.
Okay, sir.
So Victoria or one of us, we create the form in our appreciation of you, then you will send it out to them, they'll complete it, we'll give
Okay.
this is our way of saying thank you very much for sharing your story, for sharing your experience.
Thank you.
Other thing we're pleading is that you will follow up with these women.
Okay.
Because we want to build a community to see where they are after they complete that particular AI essential. See what else can be done. And we'll continue to have this conversation to see how we can better reshape the mindset of many and also create some platforms for them to be able to either get more enlightened or more exposure or more education as to what will help them get to where they're going to. We know it's difficult for some of the women to get credit facilities, some of them to get seed capital to start whatever they need to start. So we start building this community to see how we can monitor, we can work with them to get them to where they ought to be. So that's one. Also, Dr. Rita, we will also extend same to Dr. Rita, 35 persons as well. Victoria, you will take that news to her. Okay, and we'll do same with Dr. Ogonna. And CSP Temi, we will also do the same, 35 women. Then we are, in honor of her birthday, we are going to also give 35, additional 35 to female police officers within her rank, within her jurisdiction, whether her station or state command. So that would be a total of how many, Victoria? About 175 seats. So we will start this thing, and we would like to continue this conversation so we see exactly how and what impact that is making. Okay, so that's our way of saying thank you very kindly. So now back to the group. If you have any questions and any comment.
Thank Sorry, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Yes, I just wanted to say something, regarding the person that spoke after me. Yeah, she mentioned about cooking, and I remember doing cooking as well, and it's a very nice thing to do. I was cooking for some university students, years back. Those are our big men in Nigeria, some of them that stole money. Their children are over here schooling. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to make gari. I remember cooking for them. So if you have opportunity as a young girl to cook, that's a very nice skill to also do, to also help you from there. You might say it's a small money, but I'm telling you, if you are consistent in doing them, doing it, and cooking very well, making sure no plenty salt or plenty pepper, through them you will get more customers, and before you know it, you can be cooking from your home and just get a dispatch rider that can also help you in doing so. I just wanted to touch on that. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. So any other questions or comments? Go ahead, Mary.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, yeah.
Okay, just to add to what she said, I wanted to ask because, okay, for example, I learned sewing when before I went to the university, and while waiting for admission and all of that, I learned how to sew. So in my group, they talked about posting online, showing your work and all of that, because most times capital is always an issue. And then, of course, coming out of the university, no good job, and you just like just trying to make ends meet and all of that. So I've been sewing from home with the machine my dad bought for me at that time, and I've been managing it. But it just as if I want to ask, like, we are talking about practical ways to actually make income and to make money with your skills and all of that. So it's as if nobody is seeing you, you just try and keep trying, and it's just as if it's not working. So I don't, just like what she said, sometimes it's always like as if it's just easy to say, but doing it is not really easy at all. So that's what I have to say.
Okay. One thing that will come out of this meeting is us building a community. That community that will impact the girl child from skill to income, where we can share some tips, some strategies on what to do and how to do them. We don't want to just have this conversation and say, hey, yeah, we did the summit. No. We want to have and develop this community where the women and some men can actually share practical ways to collaborate, to advise, to support, to encourage one another. Be it your cooking, be it hair, be it sewing. Because you have the talent or the skill to sew, and you may not have the skill to distribute. CJ might have the skill to help distribute or market what you're sewing. Victoria may have the platform to actually showcase what you are sewing. Until these three align, you'll find out that you will not be known. So how do we do that? If we can accomplish that, that'll be something that we've been able to accomplish here. Now take, for example, the people in the rural area. they farm. So that's all they know. If I go there to teach them how to make soap, do you think in 2 or 3 months they will be making those soap? I'm asking a question. Do you only one of us think if we gather about 20 of them, teach them how to make soap, right? 6 months time, we go back there. Are we going to find those 20 making soaps? Go ahead, Mary.
Definitely, you might not find 20 of them. Sorry, good afternoon. My name is Mary Obamudi. I am here for AMA. The fact is that you might not find 20 of them making soap, but you might find 1 or 2 that understand what it is to make soap, to start that business, and it will work. One thing I wanted to say is that the girl that just spoke to now, and your answer to what she said, the world itself now is a global village. So definitely, if Victoria is going to be capturing what you are doing, and somebody else will teach you this your AI thing you're trying to do, and you can start bringing it out bit by bit. I'll make an example of a girl that I follow on the social media. Her name is Chef Temi, and I think she's in university now, I think. And she started cooking from her parents' house. If you see if you go to her first videos, you will see the pot that she was using to cook and the gas cooker that she was using to cook. And she just kept posting. She wasn't saying it was not going to work. She just kept posting as much as she could get a little data she was posting. And today I tell you, she's a brand name now. So my dear, what I would advise everybody here is that be patient. For the 175 that you're going to be coaching, calm down, look at the coaching, see what is going to happen. And you will not just sit back and fold your hand. You also need to work for yourself. Visibility is what it takes now. Visibility. Right now in London. So that's my advice. Thank you.
We use thank you very kindly. We use what we have on hand to get to where we want to get to. So, like she just said, tell me, if you're diligent and you cook, and the issue now is, how do you get visibility? Maybe you can say, okay, hey, I can run classes every 2 weeks, teach you how to cook. All you just need to do is pay me, post my things on your status on your Facebook page. And you say, okay, I don't have the platform for that. You approach Victoria. Victoria, do you know somewhere I can use maybe a platform to be able to gather as many people as just to share some tips with them? We can give you that platform. We can say, okay, fine. How many times a week do you want to use it? Once a week. Okay. We can offer you our Zoom platform. Use it. Or we can offer you other things that we have. That's our own contribution to what you're doing. That solves the point of your platform. It's all about building relationships. Somebody may not be able to give you money, but they can give you something else that will get you somewhere. So be determined, stay determined, and be consistent. That's the key thing. So as an organization, the first thing we can do is, okay, you can do so many things with AI. Actually, this particular background you see, Victoria designed it. Other people might want it. So let's collaborate. Victoria, over to you. I think you're muted, Victoria. Can't hear you. can't hear you, Victoria. So please, CJ, get me the names and the numbers and network of all the persons that put down their names. All righty. Any final thoughts, Didama? You're the only speaker that is here now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, man. Am I the only one standing now?
Yeah, the others have left, so it's just you. So what are your
Hello.
final thoughts?
Okay.
Hi, Hama.
Oh, hi, Mary. Thank you for coming. Thank you. My last, just if I can, you can, and we can as a community. I think that's just if I can, you can, and as a community, we can as well. That's just my last say. If I can, you can,
You can.
and
That's
as a
great.
community, we can as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very kindly. If
Yeah.
I can, you can. So let's bear that in mind. CJ, please get the names and the phone number of all the persons that stated that, we know we have 3 persons that represented their groups and then the other ones. So if you can put the names, the phone number and all that, so we'll be able to make do, fulfill our promise. Victoria. Victoria, we can't seem to hear you. Okay, CJ. I think Victoria is having
Yeah, please, sorry, my network was interrupted. I can't even see what the chat posted earlier. Can they repost it so that I can grab it? I was logged out and logged in back. So I can't see previous chats have been dropped.
I took notes of their names actually, so don't worry.
Okay, you took notes. Okay, that's fine then.
Mhm.
Okay. So Victoria, any last
Okay, thank you,
comment?
Victoria.
Thanks, Boss CJ. No last comments from my end, except the fact that the program has been impactful, and I'm so much happy about the conversation going on around, and it's quite impressive. And I would want to say on behalf of the organization, once again, a very big thank you to our amazing speakers, right from day 1 to day 2. It has been power-filled. And to everyone who has been attending, thank you so much, even our new attendees today. We appreciate your presence. Thank you so very, very much. Congratulations to the giveaway winners as well. Thank you so much. I don't know if someone would want to opt to help us in prayers to end today's event.
Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you for this summit. We thank you for bringing this together. Thank you for we that were able to attend. Thank you for those that will get sooner. Thank you because we know that we would not just listen, but we would listen and be doers. We would also impact our world, will cause a change, and we'll be able to help other people out there. We pray, Lord, that the organizers, you continue to empower them, strengthen them, give them more grace, that they would continue in what they are doing. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Amen. Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
let's continue to rise.
Thank you,
lead, and
everybody.
strive. Bye,
God
everyone.
bless you. Bye, everyone. Thank you all.